Alright, we're going to try this without lube first. Well, yeah, this is a stiff tire, dude. So make sure you put it in there without pinching the tube. You definitely cannot just press the tire on like the old tire. Some trouble. Slip in here. Wiggle these around a little bit. It kind of helps to have 3 tire irons. Let's see if we won't need a bead buddy. I kind of just squeeze myself. I don't like these aluminum ones, man. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna go get a 3rd tire iron. Good old Mr. Steel here. I'm just gonna leave those in there. Okay. Now. Okay, this tire is the real deal, man. That Shinko tire was too easy to install. So make sure that's not seating itself. It's gonna make it so it gets harder and harder to install. So it's gonna happen. I think I put too much air in there, man. Okay, we'll make sure this is in the center. Okay. I'm just going to take small bites now. Not. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure that the tire doesn't seat itself. This tire seems like it's significantly harder to install. I haven't had to use lube yet, though. And I think we may use some lube now. I'm using my bead buddy too. Use this guy to make sure the bead doesn't stay. It's my Bead Pro. Okay, so just gonna leave that there just in case. Okay. Okay, so it's getting a little harder. We're gonna go lube up the bead here. Man, this tire does not want to stay off the bead. It doesn't want to stay. He does not want to stay off. So it's just going to get tighter and tighter on there. So I want to keep making sure this is off. Okay. Edge packer. Tube's getting all foldy now too. Take a smaller bite, man. Yeah, this tire's no joke. Bust out the steel one now. Ooh! Okay, smaller bites, smaller bites. We're okay. We're about that last kind of 90% on it. This is the part where it gets hard. I won't lie. Yeah, this tire is no joke. We have to install it like a real dirt bike tire now. Look. So it's kind of hard to get the tire irons in there. Okay. Yeah, it is. Because you have to get it in at some weird angle, you know. It is. This is tough. So I come in like at a weird angle, slide it in. Hopefully we're not pinching the tube either. Oh, Christ. Okay. What I might want to do is lube the other part. So not gonna lie, it's giving me problems. Smaller bites. Okay. One more bite, I think. One more bite should do it. I'm gonna push down on this side. No, one more. One more. One more. We gotta do one more. Drive it home. Ooh, I can't get it. It's tight, dude. Hold on. It's too tight. I have to make sure. Let's go around and make sure none of this is trying to seat itself. This is one stiff ass tire, dude. I'll let it rip. Hopefully we don't rip the tube. Alright, so I think all we gotta do is press down on this. It might go in all the way. And press down on this side. Yes, no, maybe. Come on, cooperate, come on. Oh, my finger's gonna get stuck in there. There we go. Okay. Ah, there it is. Got it installed. Whew, alright. So there it is. Now I gotta put air in it. So what I'm gonna do is inflate it and deflate it like 4 times. But first let's put some air in it first. Hopefully we didn't pinch the tube. We'll find out. We'll find out real soon. We did. Hades Mega hasn't pinched a tube in a while though, so. Okay, that looks good. That's about 30 psi. It looks like everything's seated already. But just to, so what Hades Mega likes to do before he calls it a done deal is I like to inflate it and deflate it like 4 times. So what that does is it lets the tube inside and the tire kind of seat itself properly, you know. So I can see that the valve stem is perpendicular, so that's good already. So, but so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the valve core out. Whoop, 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 whoop. Just kind of unscrew it all the way. Take that out. And inflate it to like 50 psi like 4 times. Another thing I like to do is kind of check to make sure. I should have done this before. I should have checked to see if the tube was going to be pinched between the tire, the bead, and the rim. So to do that, you can just get a flashlight. It's kind of dark in there, and just kind of peep in there and make sure there's no tube, you know, exposed. That looks like it's going to get pinched, you know. Kind of press down on the tire a little bit. Okay. Okay. That looks okay. I can tell you this now, this tire looks like it's going to be a pain in the ass to install. Hopefully we won't have any troubles on the side of the trail, man. Yeah, it looks like we're good. Congratulations, Hayes Omega, you did not pinch a tube. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and inflate it a couple more times. Okay, there we go. We're done. That's it. So that was the installation of the Shinko. Keep on forgetting the freaking number. F546 front tire. So things to note is so this like I said, this is for entertainment purposes, and I just kind of tell you how it went. It went pretty well. It's significantly stiffer than the Shinko Trials tire, and it was harder to install than the Shinko Trials tire. Trials tire, you could pretty much just press everything in. I didn't really need any tools with it at all. You know, this one I do. This one you do need the tools, and you need all this kind of techniques and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the valve nut. I'm going to screw it all the way in. And then I'm going to back it off a little bit. You want it to be loose because you want to see if it's moving or not. Okay, so that's it. So one thing to be careful about is this is a directional tire. Apparently, I didn't know they made directional knobbies. Doesn't look directional to me. Looks the same to me, the pattern. But there is a rotation on it, and you want the rotation to go the way the wheel is moving. So the rotor is on the left side of the bike, so you want on the left side to spin counterclockwise. So that's the way I got it. There's a front marker right here. Yeah, and that's it. So there you go. It was a lot harder to install than the Shinko Trials tire, and it's directional. So, and we installed a new tube, and there's no rim lock in this one. If you were going to install one of these on the rear, you should flip it around because it's a directional tire. You want to install it backwards on the rear. Got it? So that's it. So I hope you guys, like I said, I hope this was an entertaining video, but I hope you guys learned something. The Shinko F546 tire is much harder to install than the Shinko Trials tire. This is an intermediate compound tire, so it's kind of like an in-between a soft and a hard terrain tire. So that's why I picked it. You know, you don't know what terrain you're riding on. If you want to see me install a rear tire, a Shinko Trackmaster, I'm going to do that next, so check that out. That was the installation. I don't know how it is to uninstall it. If I was just going to fix it on the side of a trail, I would spoon off one side only and then take the tube out and then put a new one in. Yeah, this tire was kind of a pain in the ass. So if you get a flat on the trail, that's why I put a heavy duty tube in there. So just in case it's more resistant to flats, because you don't want to get flats because this thing is a bitch to work on apparently. So I had to use like all the tire. I didn't have to use like a heavy duty tire iron. You could use what's called a bead buddy. It's a little. I don't even think you could use a bead buddy on this because the wheel is too skinny. But I use these to help press down on the bead on the tire on one side. If it's too hard to get the other side on, to spoon the other side on, make sure you go opposite of it. Take a tire lever, or this is a Motion Pro Bead Pro. That's what this is designed for. It's designed to keep to press the bead off of the wheel, to keep it in the drop center so it doesn't get super tight. And then if you get super tight, you might break your freaking lever, you might bend your wheel. You could tear the bead on the tire, so yeah, don't do that. There's a correct, installing tires is all about technique, but some tires are harder to install than others, and that's why I make a video like this. so this the Shinko F546 tire installed. A lot more difficult than the Shinko Trials tire, I'll tell you that. Alright, you guys make out. I also want to point out that seating the bead was not difficult at all. It was really easy. That's what made it hard to install. The bead kind of wanted to slip on there because the tire is so narrow. Is the problem, and it's really stiff. So seating the bead was no. Sometimes tires, particularly Yeah, some tires are hard to seat the bead. Like they won't like seat in properly, you know, and sometimes you have to ride them to get them to seat. So, but this one, no problem. It's like all in there. I can see this little line strip around here. It goes all the way around. So, yep, yep, no problem. So the bead seats really easily, too easily if you ask me. All right.